We continue to go to the Utah desert every other week or so. It's so beautiful over there. I can't help sharing the beautiful nature. Like this impressive stone wall straight up and down. Or these beautiful little yellow flowers growing so bravely in the desert. I love to explore nature with the eyes of a child. To admire our shadows on the ground and the bright blue sky. The amazing cliffs and the green growing vegetation. Pretty amazing, so many things. And the petroglyphs from ancient humans. Then again at home, I watch Austin out my window as he digs a trench and fills it back in to run a power line to his shed. All the things we humans are capable of. I love the beautiful nature out my own back door as well. Look at this magnificent sight as the sun goes down over the mountains. I just love that great big sky. The past few years of my life I've had a special love for the sky. It's just so big and it puts everything in perspective. When I'm feeling overwhelmed by life, I love to gaze at it. Or I also enjoy the other extreme, the close-ups of the tiniest little plants. The beauty of the cattail puffs, and every little perfect blade of grass. Bunnies are surely one of the best creatures ever. Just look how wonderful they are. There is just nothing like a bunny to make your day better. The river continues to roar with snowmelt, and small green leaves are appearing on the trees and bushes. Spring is finally arriving, little by little, and the swallows have returned from the south. There is lots of wildlife around here. One day on my walk I noticed a large snake lying on my path. My sister and I went out asparagus hunting along the country road. There's so much fun to find the asparagus growing in the grass and be able to take it home, cook it, and eat it. What a delicacy. This was a busy day at the feeder. Lots of birds coming in for a meal. And one silly cat wondering what the camera is. Look at those huge yellow eyes. Yikes, if I were a mouse or a bird, that would be a terrifying sight. The garden is coming along. New little plants sprout up every day and we've had to start watering. That really makes it feel like spring. We're all hoping we have as wonderful a garden as we did last year.
Bunnies eating dandelions.
The bunnies love the abundant dandelions and grass that I share with them from the outside world. Yummy! Back in the Arizona desert, the flowers are in full bloom. There are so many brilliant types. We hiked a long way and came to an overlook that looked down upon the Colorado River. It was quite an impressive sight. The path was marked with cairns to keep us on the right track, and the flowers were everywhere. We circled back through Ouray, Colorado. That is a beautiful town, tucked in the middle of giant, steep, tall mountains. Back home again, everything has greened up. The trees and bushes are almost in full leaf now. Everything is so lush feeling. And it's time to start watering the plants in earnest. Many of the snapdragons and pansies from last year have grown back. That makes me very happy. And we've had so many bright birds at the feeders. This is a western tanager, one of my personal favorites. He glows in the tree like a ripe fruit. We've also had orioles and hummingbirds, as well as many other of the more regular birds, such as the red-winged blackbirds and the grosbeaks. It's a pretty fun time at the feeder, and I'm enjoying it. It's harder to get to church living out of town and working. But when I have a moment, I like to slip in and kneel there in the silence. Even if you're not a generally churchy person, there's something about that environment that can instill peace and inspire reflection. The river gets higher and higher as the snow in the mountains continues to melt. We've also had a week of monsoon-like rains, which has added to the flow, as well as the greenery and the flowers. It's a beautiful time of year for sure.